What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Reacher Season 1, Episode number 4. And as this story continues to unravel, it feels like things get crazier and crazier. It seems like as they get closer to something, they're almost getting farther away from it.
Yeah.
Because Reacher, Finley, and Roscoe all went on 3 different missions in this episode to find some stuff. I mean, they went and had a meeting with Kleiner, and that didn't feel like it. It felt obvious that something's going on with him. Like, that whole situation seemed real sus. But the way Reacher kind of put it was like, you take him out last, he's important. This is a big deal.
Right.
And you got to start doing little things here and there. So they kind of dispersed and went on their missions. And a lot of information was gathered, I felt like, within these 3 separate little missions. I mean, Reacher got into a fight in the bar against a Golden Gloves dude and just, like, dropped that dude like a bad habit, like, so fast. The dude was bigger than him, and I'm like, under normal circumstances, I'd be like, oh, okay, like, it's not always how big you are. But the dude was a Golden Gloves boxer. Like, he had boxing, like, we don't know how good. I don't remember if it said how good he was. But, like, the fact that he was a boxer and got, like, I love the way Reacher fights. Because he always, like, skews things to his advantage, regardless of what's going on. And he always uses a little bit of a distraction. He's like, oh, boxing, it's got too many rules as he fucking hits the dudes in the nuts. Like, it's awesome. And like, oh, I'm going to count to 3, 1, and before he even really gets to 2, he's attacking. I love his methods. I love his approach to fighting because...
the violence is awesome.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do in these moments, and he's doing everything he can. And he even went and visited a lawyer and almost like I'm going to use
that was a good one. I really enjoyed that one.
One phone call, I could have you killed, and he's like... One phone, I can have you killed. Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
I don't need your phone call, bud.
Yeah, this dude's next level, and I mean, this show has been highly entertaining. It's funny, again, the action is great. But he gets into this fight looking for information on Spivey, and we end up getting a lot of information on Spivey by the end, because he ends up in these military dudes' trunk, where he saw that these dudes were going to follow him, so he walked back into the bar, actually stepped over the dude that he just beat the shit out of, grabbed some gloves, came back, and then went on this chase and bailed out of the car, let the car roll. He jumped into the, like, tall weeds, and then with his friggin' hand cannon that Roscoe gave him, and took those 2 dudes out, and then found him in the trunk of the car, which, again, it's like, it almost seems like another dead end that they run into, where, like, people keep dropping. Yep. And, yeah, it's pretty wild. And one of the really interesting pieces of information that Roscoe got from Kleiner's, I think it was his son, basically said that Reacher is a murderer. He was in, like, what, Baghdad, was it? I believe that's what he said. And that he was a murderer. Like, he killed innocent people, which... I don't know.
I feel like there has to be a reason for it.
That seems pretty sketchy to drop that information. They obviously want to do like a divide and conquer type of situation to get them, like they saw that they're being close and maybe catching on to certain things, and they're trying to like break them apart potentially. So I don't know what you're going to do with that information. I don't know if Roscoe brings that up or how she approaches that with Reacher. Be like, oh, hey, this dude told me that you're a murderer. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Not exactly the best icebreaker, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know how that information gets used or why it was dropped or if it's true or if it's not true. I guess we'll find out. But we also got some information on Reacher's brother, Joe. Yeah. Someone that he clearly was in relations with, working at the Secret Service, called them and they got some information and figured out that he was working this undercover, that no one really knew what was going on. It was very secret. He was investigating this large-scale counterfeiting thing and obviously got himself into trouble, and that's what he was doing in Margrave. And yeah, so a lot of like little seeds keep getting planted and information keeps getting brought up, and yeah, this is pretty wild. And Finley didn't have exactly a very good day either, because he went to go check out Spivey's home. He ended up getting jumped by these 2 dumbass officers who he was an intruder, and it's like, how many intruders?
In a full-ass suit?
Yeah, looking all sharp and shit, trying to break into people's houses. Like, nah, you guys just...
None that I've seen.
Just idiots. So yeah, like, they all had these moments, and they all found some information, and things keep getting closer and closer, I feel like, and then they keep getting a little farther or farther away. I still don't trust anybody. I think everybody's sus in this situation, and I mean, with the exception of Reacher, really, and Roscoe, I really like the 2 of them together. I think everyone else is kind of sus, and...
I mean, Finley's okay.
I mean, I feel like Finley is checked out, but still, I just think everyone is fishy at this point, because I feel like they've done a really good job of concealing the mystery of what's going on. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, y'all all sus. You all suspects. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed this through 3 episodes. Do you have any other thoughts before we jump into it?
Nope.
Let's go.
Alright.
So was there no one in that house? I guess it's just a little barn. It's a big trunk.
Honestly, 3 whole bodies in there.
Is there something dripping? Is that why they keep showing the... Oh, shit.
Oh my god, he could have bent his knee the other direction. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Oh.
You do what you gotta do to make it fit?
Oh my god.
Square peg into a round hole? Just a little crunch here, crack there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fucking reacher, dude. I figured even for a big, strong dude like him, it'd be a little harder just to snap a bone like
Any
that.
luck tracking down Spivey?
Dead end.
I found out Hubble's been lying to his wife.
Hasn't worked at the bank in a year. Guess we could throw that into the what the heck does that mean, pal? Potential lead on your brother's rental car.
Driver called in a burnt-out vehicle a few hundred yards west of mile marker 97.
Who else knows about it?
Only those who need to. Time to stop for a snack, I see.
Worked up an appetite.
Ugh.
Roscoe told Teal the plates matched one of Morrison's old collars to throw him off the scent.
There are no plates.
Yep. Someone took pains to hide it from the road with brush, but last night's rain washed away the cover.
Joe would have wanted an SUV for headroom.
Still doesn't mean it was your brother's. We're in big car country. Could be stolen.
Would have been reported missing by now. Fire didn't start in the engine of the gas tank.
Don't drop the snack, though.
Of course not. Priorities.
What are we looking at? Is Joe's car or what?
I think so. Can't be 100%.
Might be able to get a partial VIN.
Old army trick. When you run out of gun oil, acetic acid from ketchup, salt for abrasion. Make a great metal cleaner.
Just happen to have that
Well, it's
with his french fries.
Maybe that's why he went and got a snack.
And you put that in your body.
Tastes good.
All right, I'll get Picard to run the VIN. That'll get faster results than a detective from nowhere.
How'd it go with the blue cat?
South Americans got to Spivey before I did. Found him stashed in their trunk.
Well, you told him you hit a dead end, not a dead body.
Same thing.
I know where you can find the South Americans, but they won't talk.
Why not? I'm a good interrogator.
Not that good.
They're dead also.
7. 7 bodies since you set foot in my town.
They charged me, and they were armed. And the real number's 8. Hubble's dead, too.
Either not talking or saying the exact thing to piss me off.
Okay, what matters is we lost the chance of figuring out who sent the South Americans here. Where the hell are you going?
Get rid of those bodies.
They're evidence. We don't destroy evidence.
Those bodies get found, we'll be flooded with state cops, county cops. We don't know who we can trust. We need to keep them hidden until we find out who killed Joe, so we can keep this investigation between us.
Yikes.
Oh my god, his legs.
I did that after.
It's like Tetris. That's an exit wound. You shot them in the back. You just told Finley they charged you.
I told Finley what he needed to hear. This isn't the movies. I had a chance to kill him, and I did.
Uh-oh. It's like feeding into the idea.
What happened in Baghdad?
Oh, she just came out and...
Been talking to KJ.
No, he's been talking to me. If we're gonna see this thing through, I need to know what kind of person I'm working with. So what happened in Baghdad, Reacher?
Uh-oh.
It wasn't Baghdad. It was a small village 40 clicks north. I was tracking an AWOL PFC. Group of boys, 10, 11 years old, played soccer in a bombed-out hangar every day. Whenever they'd see me, they'd wave. I waved back. One night it got real late, they hadn't returned. Between insurgents and IEDs, I wanted to make sure they got home safe. I went back to the hangar so they wouldn't have to walk back alone. 3 men from the village were abusing the boys.
Oh, no.
You can fill in the blanks.
God.
I sent the kids away, but stayed to give the adults a choice. They could turn themselves into Iraqi police or they'd answer to me. I knew they'd come for me, so when they did, I was ready.
Oh, shit.
So, you have a problem with me killing people who hurt children? Because I want to know the kind of person I'm working with.
Right back at you, I guess.
No, I guess I don't.
Good.
Everything can be twisted to your own personal little narrative. Like, oh, Reacher's a murderer.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
There had to be, an explanation.
out of context, it's not that simple.
Like, no big deal. It's fine.
Just act like you belong.
Yeah.
No one will stop you.
No big deal.
Piece of cake. Is that all the cow feed?
Right?
When I asked Mosley what kind of business Kleiner was in, he said trucking, real estate, chemicals. You know what he didn't say? Agriculture.
I already told you a delivery like that's pretty normal for these parts.
Still, it was a hell of a lot of animal feed.
He's very observant. I would definitely wouldn't have noticed that at nighttime.
We need a room from floors 3 to 7 if you have it.
King or two queens?
2 queens.
Only 2 queen I have left is a suite.
Not a problem.
Oh, okay then. I just need to see some form of ID.
Put it under Officer Welty. First name Eudora, Eudora. Where'd you get all that cash?
From our friends in the trunk. Apparently people get paid a lot to kill me.
Well, that's
Because we're
nice.
working
Came
with
in handy.
counterfeiters. You just paid for our room with counterfeit cash.
Not my problem.
I kind of don't like that he's got her doing all this kind of like illegal stuff.
Yeah.
Like the car, the bodies.
My guess is Welty's your go-to, but when you travel, it's Margaret Mitchell. Her prose is too long-winded for you, but
Georgia born and bred, gotta represent. What are you, Moonlight for the Psychic Phone Network?
tell a lot about a person by their pseudonyms. Take from it what you will, but I like forgotten vice presidents and Yankee second baseman.
Oh, well, if I'd known that, I would have checked us in under Willie Randolph.
He just fell in love.
Yeah. The fact that she knows Willie Randolph that's awesome.
What are you doing?
Buying time. Unlikely event someone tracks us here. This won't keep them out, but it'll slow them down. Give me a few extra seconds to get my shot off.
I'm gonna need to see this in action, please.
What if the maid busts in?
She'd be a very strong maid.
You know we're on the 7th floor? No one's got the wingspan to reach that window, not even you.
I know half a dozen sharpshooters that could take us out on the 15th. Don't sleep with your head where it's expected to be either.
Dude, he's got all the precautions.
Yeah.
Molly Beth.
Sorry for calling so late. I tracked down
A lot of Joe's files pertaining to this case. I don't know if it's everything, but it's voluminous.
I'll have it copied and collated by the morning. I look forward to finally meeting you.
Not under these circumstances, of course. It's just... Joe told me so much about you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You're having this woman fly across the country and deliver papers she could have just shipped. You want to meet her just as much as she does you to talk about Joe. So, well, wait. Just talk.
You two must have been close if you let him bore you with stories about me. How long did you work together?
I started 2 years ago, but Joe had already been there a while. Top to bottom, everyone respected him. A real lead by example kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, I do.
He'd go on about how smart you are.
Maybe too smart for your own good, he'd say, and pain in his ass sometimes.
See that. See that.
But he said you were a good man.
And that even though you were his little brother, he was the one who looked up to you.
Aw.
Yeah, for me, it was the other way around. He was the only man I ever felt small next to. I'm glad he found you, Molly Beth. My brother was a very particular kind of person. He didn't take to people easily. So you must be special. He must have cared about you very much.
I
I cared about him, too. Very much. I should get back to work. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Did he resist that because he didn't want to talk about his brother, or is
I
he
think
just avoiding the emotion?
All of
Or
it.
all of it?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Does he not want to like appear human to her? Just
No, he just, it's probably too much for him to, just talk about.
Losing family's a special kind of pain. When my parents died, I was old enough to remember all of it and young enough to understand none of it. You're hurting. And he still tried to comfort Molly Beth. Joe was right. You're a good man.
I'm gonna shower. We didn't order room service and we don't need housekeeping. If anybody tries to come through that door, shoot them.
I mean, it's definitely a very difficult situation. And I mean, they're slowly showing the relationships that they have with like the flashbacks.
Oh, shit. All right, well.
Hey now. Wow.
Who's watching the door?
This fucking guy, dude. Good for them.
Honestly, it's about damn time.
I mean, you knew it was getting there at some point, right?
Word.
I just hope it doesn't complicate their relationship now, like in a negative way. Hope it could like bring them together and work better together.
So about last night, as far as I'm concerned, it changes nothing. I've got a job to do.
Okay.
That response definitely proves that he has micro penis.
Stop it. How dare you?
I kid. It's the kind of thing that'll never leave him as an actor.
Yeah. Sorry, especially not in my mind.
You're Pete Sr.
You're looking for our son.
Is Petey okay?
He's fine. There was a string of hijackings recently at his trucking company. He wasn't involved, but we want to ask him some questions.
This happens sometimes, people getting my Pete's confused. But Junior hasn't lived with us for a while now. He's over in Brookhaven with his wife, Judy.
Why'd you laugh?
It would have gotten emotional. We don't have the time.
Okay.
Thought maybe after Charlie Hubble and Molly Beth, you needed a breather from Breaking Bad News.
We don't have the time.
Hey, Pops.
I got that recipe you asked about, but I can't read some of the ingredients. I'd prefer to just give you a copy.
Much as I like to see you, Dad, I can't leave right now. I have some friends in the area.
Then send them on over to pick it up. 2S, 3W from my place in an hour.
Talk soon.
I do need to go and relay some sensitive information about the investigation in person.
Yeah, it's scary.
Is someone coming to relieve you?
We can't let any more people into the fold. It's okay. No one knows you're here. I'm not supposed to do this, but
Oh, here's a gun.
Yeah.
if the need arises, do not hesitate to use it. Hesitation will get you killed.
Regarding your husband.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I'm so sorry for your loss.
I'm not.
Not the reaction that we were expecting, Mrs. Jobling.
Miller. I didn't take his name.
Why don't you care that your husband's dead?
I'm just not sorry. I warned him over and over that it was going to catch up to him.
What was?
You know any other truck drivers with a place like this who can pay off their parents' mortgage?
Shit.
You ever say anything?
When I want to.
You suspected that your husband was engaged in illegal activity.
Yeah, he was stealing from his company, from Kleiner. He was hauling air conditioners for them down in Miami. With the money he was pulling in, something tells me not all those AC units were getting where they were supposed to go.
That wrong person shot your husband from behind. Left him to die in a field.
Now you speak to say something like that?
Yes.
Basically.
Someone I care about was killed too. So if you have anything to share, share it now.
I could show you the boxes. There was always boxes coming in and out of here. It's amazing what you'll tolerate when a guy can throw a good hump into you.
Well, you didn't report him missing.
I just stopped giving a shit.
Holy cow, dude.
I can bury his ass in Potter's Field for all I care. I'm flying out of here first thing tomorrow. I'm gonna stay with my folks till I can sell this place. I'm done with Georgia, and I'm done with that asshole.
Dude, that sucks.
Where'd you get on the VIN?
Registered to a Chevy Equinox owned by
See,
a car
that
rental
shot
company.
makes me nervous.
Like someone's watching them.
Yes.
Both car and motel are under the name Ron Hassett.
That's Joe. He used the names of Yankees backup catchers.
You know, chances are he never checked out of that motel. He might have left something important behind.
It's possible. Kept meticulous records.
Motel address, 1517 Oglethorpe Road. Memorize it, toss it.
Appreciate your help.
I was expecting a sniper shot of
Honestly,
some sort. Like,
I need to see if he left
that's something
behind
was
some
gonna go
personal
down
items.
He did. Briefcase and a garment bag. Picked up about 20 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
I got a 20-minute head start and could have gone in any direction. That briefcase is as good as gone.
His briefcase doesn't matter.
You said he takes field notes.
He does, and he knew someone might come after him, so he'd put him where they wouldn't look. If you were walking out of there with Joe's stuff looking for his paperwork, what would you do?
Get lost before his giant brother found me.
Okay, Joe. See if you're as smart as I think you are.
Yep.
No way. Looks like a punch list.
Oh shit.
As soon as I fire, we run in opposite directions.
Harder to hit us if we split up.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh damn. Damn, he climbs up fence real fast. Shit.
Yeah, he's not just a bunch of muscle. Dude's athletic. Oh shit.
Jesus, like Duck Hunt.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck you guys. Oh shit.
Extra, fuck off.
Oh shit.
I don't think he's coming back from that. We think.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think you take the hand cannon to the head and wake up later. Oh, bitch.
Yep.
Don't kill him though. You need answers.
Ouchie. Ow. Oh.
You just killed my cousin. Now I'm gonna pinch your skull all over the...
Oh.
Thanks, Roscoe.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Oh.
You made them follow you because you had Joe's note.
So you'd stay alive.
I don't need you looking out for me. I'm a fucking cop, not some girl who needs your protection.
Clearly.
We agreed. Last night changed nothing. What the hell were you thinking?
I was thinking when Joe died, there was almost no one left in the world I cared about, and that felt bad. And then I met you, and I felt better. Come on, we gotta change a tire.
And that felt better. Now let's go change the tire.
Dude, he's like the most direct dude. He's like, I didn't feel good. I met you. Now I do.
Well, like,
I love it.
most direct, indirect,
Yeah.
I guess.
He's like, that was really sweet, but also like,
Find anything.
okay, damn.
And then a couple guys found us.
More bodies.
2 more.
How the hell those guys got to the motel before we did?
Stevenson took the call from Picard and forwarded it to the main line. He could have listened in.
I mean, anyone at the station could have. Maybe Stevenson's innocent act is just that, an act.
Picard's called me at the station a few times over the past year. Stevenson could have known his voice. Kleiner could have had guys ready and waiting by the time you arrived.
When I found Spivey in the trunk of that car, there was surveillance gear.
I can't believe Stevenson's dirty. I guess he was asking a lot of questions. God, that sneaky piece of shit.
It's not a weird coincidence for Finley at all.
You still mad at me? I know you don't need protection, but I went with my instinct, just like I was taught.
This wasn't some butterball, snot-nosed step kid. Your boy pummeled a brigadier general's son.
My boys were only standing up for Billy Dossett.
It's a disagreement between kids. And your kid smashed another kid's face in. Bishop's gonna take it out on Stan any way he can. What have you heard? He's gonna find some reason to bust you down a rank. Transfer you out of Okinawa to some shit assignment in Germany.
There must be some way to fix this.
I would if I could, Josephine, truly. But Bishop's a vindictive SOB, always has been.
It's gonna torpedo my whole career.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Is what he said true?
Yes.
It's not fair that you get in trouble.
That's right. You should have thought of that before you did what you did.
Just went with his instincts.
Yep.
I'm gonna take care of this.
No, you're not. You're 12, Reacher. I'm not letting you get involved.
But Joe,
Your
I can...
instinct was to keep your mouth shut. It was the right one. Now stay out of it.
I like the flashbacks. It gives a lot of depth to the character and why he is the way he is, it feels like.
Yeah.
Reacher.
Hello, Neely. How'd you know it was me?
Only person with my private number other than my dad. And this time of day, he enjoys the jurisprudential musings of one Judge Judy. Been a minute and a half. What's up?
Gonna run it down fast and clean.
My brother was working for Secret Service.
He was looking into counterfeiting in Georgia. Last week he got too close to the truth. Someone killed him for it.
Shit. You okay?
My brother was killed, not me. Joe's notes had the number to the Memphis EPA office next to the initials, JW. That's all I have.
Number and initials.
All I need. I'm on it, if you want to talk.
We just did.
You're an emotional dumpster fire. You know that? Stop dissembling.
Goodbye, Neely.
You always talk to you like that?
No, sometimes she speaks her mind.
Very nice, very nice.
It says Molly Beth's plane lands in 15 minutes.
She's just dropping off papers so she doesn't have any checked bags.
Why do I feel concerned
Yes,
about Mary Beth?
It's gonna be really sus.
Looks like we found her. She wants to meet us at the top of the escalator.
This... Oh my god. Like, I thought for a second she was gonna get it stolen right there.
I'm worried that she's gonna die.
Where is she?
Uh-huh.
She must have missed us and walked right by.
No one misses me when they walk by.
Shit. Uh-oh. But where is she? If the bag's right there, where is she at?
Oh, shit.
I gotta tell you, this does not make me comfortable.
Fuck.
Joe. That's so sad.
Someone's way too on top of all of their moves.
Yeah.
And that's why I still feel like Finley is kind of sus.
You think?
Like, I don't...
I mean, it could go there. I could go there.
I don't think it's Roscoe. I don't think it's Reacher. And who else knows every single step that they're taking right now?
Well, unless the deputy in the office is really, like, paying attention and listening in on stuff.
He'd have to be, like, tapped in to, like, every conversation, I feel like. That would be...
Is it possible to do?
I mean, probably. But, like, he did give Finley, like, that sus look, like he was busy, but, like, listening kind of thing.
Yes.
So, I don't know. But, like we mentioned it quickly in the intro. Like, the mystery of this show is really good. I don't think... I agree. Like, I feel like the suspects are obvious, but how it's connected and why is still, like... I feel like such a really clear unknown right now. Which I absolutely love. I love when it just... I don't know, maybe when we find out, it'll be like, oh, obviously. Like, when it's unraveled
I feel like that happens to us all the time.
It probably. But, like... I don't know. I'm just... Again, I'm just sus of everybody. Everyone feels like, I don't know, it's just...
They all have agendas.
It's way too many coincidences happening to the fact that, like, things are happening literally moments before they get there.
Right.
And someone's beating them to the punch every single time. I thought it was pretty obvious that she was going to be in a lot of trouble and that she was probably going to die. I thought that was pretty clear. But the fact that anyone knew that she was arriving... to intersect her literally as they made eye contact. They lost eye contact as they went to the escalator, and then she was gone.
Yep.
So, like, someone is literally on top of it. And that's just the only reason And I go back to that conversation that Finley had at the bar in the last episode.
Of just like blurting it all out.
Yeah, like totally just laying out everything that's going on. That just felt kind of weird to me. I don't know if he just felt really comfortable with her in that moment, but still, it just doesn't seem... I don't know. I just... The way people keep kind of calling him out about like, oh, dude from Massachusetts with your big paycheck and coming here to this small town and taking, like, something feels off.
Right.
And I just don't know if that's a smoke screen to keep you distracted from other stuff that's going on. I don't see the little deputy in the office being
this effective.
Yeah, I don't know. And maybe that's just my own faults, but I feel like Finley is so connected to them. Everything that's going down, it'd be so easy for him to be like calling ahead and being like, hey, we're doing this. And like, I don't know. I thought something was going to go down with the witness protection dude where they were like basically with the coordinates and then they was like, wait 4 seconds and follow me. Like the way it felt like someone was watching them, like you mentioned that, like those wide shots, and they went to it a couple times. And yeah, I don't know who else could be. I don't think Reacher's the bad. I don't think Roscoe's the bad. I feel like it's too obvious that it would be Finley. I don't know. I just don't know how else. I mean, the fact that they found the surveillance stuff in the trunk.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone's doing surveillance, so maybe they've got some kind of long range thing going where they could just...
Possibly.
They've got bugs everywhere. Who knows?
I wouldn't doubt that.
So it could be that, but... I don't know. I think it's fun to suspect people from doing things. And I feel like it'd be kind of interesting if it was Finley and what he would have to gain. Because even he's like, more dead bodies in my town since you've shown up. So, I mean, I don't know. I really like their relationship.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun. I feel like Reacher's rubbing off on a lot of people, which makes it even more entertaining because people are just so sassy and they just talk back and they're all very just sarcastic with each other. It's great. It's very fun. And I'm really digging the mystery of this show.
Same. I thoroughly enjoy this.
And
their little relationships that they're building.
Well, I mean, Reacher and Roscoe's, knew
it's about time.
Yeah, you knew it was going to build to that, and I think it's really good for them, but I'm also very nervous because when you do get intimate under such high stress situations,
it never ends bad or never ends well.
I just hope that they manage to stay focused on exactly what's going on, and the fact that she got mad at him when he basically was the bait to get them to follow him. Like, I think he would have done that regardless if they hooked up or not. Like, that's just his style.
Yes,
like
he feels like he needs to protect the people that are around him.
And you could also tell that she got a little jealous with his PI that he called. Like, she always talked to you like that? It's like, okay, I thought we weren't changing anything. I thought nothing was different now, huh? Mm-hmm. But it always gets a little different. But I'm happy that they're, like, had feelings, and I'm happy that they were able to share that with each other, because it was very obvious, and they needed to go there. But like we kind of mentioned in the intro, as they get close to something, it's almost like one step forward, and then it's like 5 steps back. Because
or 5 people dead.
Or, well, that's a given at this point. People die every episode now. And
what are we up to?
A lot. I think 7 or 8 now.
8.
I think it's like 8. But like the fact that they were literally like inches away from getting all of Joe's notes from his case file, like, and then they're gone and she's dead. And it's like they went to the motel to go get Joe's stuff, and no, it's not there. Someone beat them there. Like, you keep getting so close, you're on a trail, and then the trail gets erased, and it's like, oh, wait, we're at like a fork in the road now with like 6 different directions to go, and holy shit. So, yeah, like, whoever is the mole here is doing a great job, because they are on top of shit, and they are constantly ahead of Reacher. And I would imagine Reacher's gonna get really pissed off soon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's very interesting and it's very entertaining. This show is very well done. I'm very much enjoying it. And I like that the moment like Reacher's like showing more emotion, which is also great. You know, you could tell it's really hard for him under the circumstances because as they keep like kind of dabbling these flashbacks with his brother, like obviously they were really tight and they were very close. And the fact that Reacher's like, oh, he's the only person that looked big, that felt big to me.
Yeah.
Like obviously they had a really good relationship, and this is obviously very difficult because, yeah, losing a family member like that's tough. And he's also a very cold, dry dude to the point of like,
I don't know if I'd say cold.
He's reserved.
I would say that.
He doesn't want to like.
Cold.
He doesn't want to reveal those emotions.
Maybe he is kind of cold.
I mean,
it depends on who he's talking to.
I just think that's his defense mechanism, probably.
Yeah.
He just wants to hide behind his big, giant, tough-looking persona. And just the fact that like he had that moment with Molly Beth when Roscoe's like, dude, talk to her. Like, she's trying to talk to... And then you could tell it was hard for him to do that. Yeah. Probably for a bunch of different reasons.
Yeah, it's upsetting for him. It's upsetting for her. He doesn't have time for that.
Right. And he doesn't really know her. And it's just... Again, it's his brother who he's very close to. So, there's so many layers to him as a person, and like they're starting to kind of peel away, which is really cool and fun. And I think Roscoe has a lot to do with that, obviously. And I just love how direct he was. He's like, my brother died, I felt bad, I met you, I feel better. It's like, it's that simple for him. Let's go do this now. Yes. So yeah, this is fantastic. That was another great episode. The violence and the action, great. Just the fact that,
excellent.
Like the open of this show or this episode where he was just snapping bones to fit them in the trunk.
Oh my god.
I mean,
that knee is not supposed to bend like that.
I mean, when Reacher grabs your leg and bends it, it's going to bend. So,
oh god.
Yeah, good shit.
Good, yes, very good shit.
Anything else?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments. We'll catch you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.